What about a kicker for our church gangster?
Yeah, I'm still thinking about it. I think I need to think about her relationships before. Maybe it will help me to find the kicker of this.
Okay, well, you said the kicker had to do with the church being,
Yeah,
them being expelled, or perhaps the church even is going to be destroyed or something like that.
yeah, maybe
Or,
something like that. For the first time, we don't have to sort of like they're gonna destroy it for social housing of or anymore like this.
well, in which case, what kind of institutions, what kind of government or policy would be involved in that?
Or the local police, I think.
Right, but it wouldn't be just something that they make up at the police station.
No, no, it will be from the city hall.
Right, there you go. Who in City Hall is making it personally important to themselves to get this done? Whose career is being enhanced by doing this?
It should clear
Who's
some.
who is who has a construction project ready to go in that particular area?
I think it could be a family.
Now you see. Now we have something to put in there.
It should be family related.
Okay.
I like the right
Mm-hmm.
part of the family. That one that thinks that they can help the family by doing good stuff.
So the people who want to tear down the church consider themselves to be benevolent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe
Right.
yeah.
Get rid of that old rat trap and put up a nice new development
Yeah,
there.
and that will help her.
Yeah.
She has to get out of the church, and what does she do? So the church is some kind, like we call it, wonderland,
Right.
because the sorceress rituals are done with hallucinogens like ketamine and LSD. It's compulsory,
Mm-hmm.
and we have like all these rituals press. We talked about beauty,
Mm-hmm.
so we really in like the great art, and we talk with the fresks, with the personage, with the characters of the fresks, and it's kind of. So this is drug related. So well, the people that is so benevolent thinks she can help me too. She, like
You'll have to explain that to me a little bit more. I'm not quite understanding the but if you are getting a pretty good picture of it, that's good enough for me right now. Okay. So with these little lists in mind, now that you have a few things in each category, perhaps we will work on some diagrams. We don't have to do that right now. It might be useful to watch a little video I made about sorceress diagrams. I can put the link up in a moment.
Yeah, sure.
And so then there's also a few other things. I will need to work on the demons and make sure that they do what you want them to do. And for you to have the mechanics in front of you when we play. So you have a good idea of what you can tell them to do. But we can work on that between now and next week.
Yes, we can think about it. And
yeah, exactly. So good. Gregory, just like Laura started to walk away from the beauty, you seem to have walked away a little bit from the social ideals.
True.
What social ideals is she? I mean, it's not just her neurotic safety we are talking about.
Yeah.
We are talking about something she is achieving and providing.
Mm-hmm.
And perhaps that we would see as an idealistic or as a constructive or even admirable accomplishment.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something that is important, I think, for your character.
Yes. So I have to input this in the cover of the community. So you're right. I mean, she's wearing a yellow jacket. Actually.
Right.
She's always, but she really is this kind of people who is not theorizing about social movement and this.
Right. But she has her own ideas about how things should be.
The system is wrong.
Right. Right.
Yeah, the system is wrong, and we don't know what we want. But we know we don't want this anymore because we have been fucked by the system.
Right. So there are certain things that perhaps are not acceptable and are never done in this whole area. And she makes sure they are not done. Perhaps police violence. Perhaps manipulation of squatters to make them victims. Either by landlords or by police or by other people who come in and can manipulate them, or who can take advantage of them. So no matter what side of the law we are talking about, she makes sure that does not happen.
So I can see the whole community, so the whole district, it should be, I think there are general assembly, those kinds of people are organizing.
Right.
Okay, so it's chaotic but democratic. You need like all this experience with interpersonal conflicts that are regulated like socially. And she's not into the stuff, but she wants to help them.
Right.
She protects them from rival gangs.
Yes.
Even if she's violent, she protects them from police interventions. But also outside of the district, like if there's violence, like for the moment, in 2005 there was a lot of riots too. She could be into, I don't know what age, she should be 30. So she's experienced that. So
right.
So she's putting her trust into community organizer. She don't understand this. She don't want to be part of this.
But she has her belief system and she is applying it. Yes.
Yeah. Yes. I need to think about the belief system.
No, that's okay. I mean, she may herself consider it a work in progress.
Yeah.
But she's made more progress than she thinks, perhaps. So, okay. This is looking kind of interesting. I have some things to work with. I will, of course, need to get a better idea of the population of characters. I may want to ask, for example, what some of the songs are about.
Okay.
Because that provides me with a great deal to do in our first session.
Okay.
So,
do you want an answer now?
No.
Can I think about
No, these are things that I'd like you to think about. I would like to talk about the numbers for your character.
The numbers?
Yes, you have 10 points across stamina, will, and lore. Yeah.
So I put 4 in will.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's classical. Lore 3 and stamina 3.
Oh, same. So same as Gregory. Okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. Yeah. All right. Well, it's a good start. We have some vivid characters. We have a lot of different... I like the fact that it is not too tight. We are not all connected. We don't know exactly where we're going to go. It's not obvious, but there's a lot of content. And that is exactly where we need to be right now. So the rest is just to set up a few mechanics and to make sure that we have those diagrams ready, and then we will be ready to go.
Yeah, because I would like family to be part of the story. I like people who are still connected.
Yeah.
Even if it's a dysfunctional relationship, but
Oh, I think your character is already dysfunctional enough. You don't have to make everything.
Really? Really? I didn't notice that. Okay, I would like she has a sister.
Mm-hmm.
A sick sister. That's maybe is institutionalized, like mental health or something like this. and she's really like she really loves her. You know?
Okay.
And she has an ashamed mother. Like she can
Right.
live with the idea.
Well, it seems like the ashamed mother should certainly be in the price.
Yeah, true.
Right.
I think family.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, true. And the ashamed mother beat her to be in contact with all the family.
Right.
And it's really something she's struggling with.
Okay. All right. Well, let's think about that a little bit. Don't forget the lore for you as well. And because we need to have that people tend to forget to put interesting things in there. And all they have to do is answer the question. When my character does some sorcery, it should be a very memorable moment, visually and narratively, what they actually do. So whatever they do it with is often kind of fun to think about the objects and where they keep them and stuff like that. So that's keeping in mind as well that this is not an urban fantasy game. So it is not as though there is a secret underground of sorcerers and magic that nobody knows about or anything like that. It is not. That is not the situation. You are literally spots of universe-breaking activity that is effectively, if not unique, well, your version of it, you are unique. So that's an important aspect of all of this. So great. Thank you very much. It was nice to meet you, and Laura.
Yeah.
And nice to. It looks. I think we'll have a good time with this.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night. Bye.